Hi, my name is Sheila. Welcome to my channel, and this will be seen on several channels, so I'm not going to name any, and we're just going to jump right back into it. Um, Handbook for the New Paradigm, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. We are in Volume 3, Session number 18. It's Volume 3, Becoming. And it is session number 18 for those of you who are following along in the book. That's page 294. And so I'm just going to jump right in. Number 18, the knowledge available to mankind that has been hidden and in many cases buried for thousands of years is rapidly becoming available. The ability to decipher the languages of old and the availability of this information through willing publishers that place it into books, videos, and lectures is bringing this to more and more people. The distortions in the translations do create lessons in discernment, but even the distorted information opens minds to the understanding that mankind's history of civilization is much longer than indicated. The evidence by scientists of thousands of years of habitation and the contrast of religious sources maintaining that man has only been on the planet a few hundreds of years has brought forth enough conflict of information to bring any thinking person to wonder about the real truth. And for some reason, just now I'm being shown to a conversation that Lisa and I have had a long time ago, where there's a spot in the Bible that said that in the end times, even the stones will speak the truth, right? I mean, there's something that alludes to just that. And the truth of the matter is that I feel like more and more beings are open to seeing themselves and understanding truth when they hear it, right? Back to the book here. When the information available is considered from the largest perspective possible, the evidence of the presence of the controllers on this planet and their influence in the history of mankind is glaringly evident. The further evidence that their presence has been deliberately ignored and purposefully withheld from humanity is obvious. This is further supported by the quote sightings of crafts capable of interplanetary travel that have not only been experienced and reported by people now, reports of it happening all through recorded history have been found by those researchers that have chosen to investigate in this area. Personal memorabilia and newspaper reports offer conclusive support. There are too many reports from the past to be considered hoaxes because there was too little exchange of communication to allow for a wave of suggestion to cause imagined encounters. What puzzles and confuses the average person experiencing the multimedia programmed information being force fed to them is why, on the one hand, alien presence is promoted and on the other, denied at the same time. It accomplishes its exact purpose: confusion. The mind, on one hand, wonders at its possibility and yet is supported in its denial because such presence threatens all that has been taught over the millennia. The presence of this influence that has totally affected the lives of humanity since before their self-awareness was given to them has always been the cause of great trauma and mass annihilation of segments of the population. The deception and violence, not only of the controllers, but also the inherited and genetically induced tendencies for this within humanity itself, have contributed to slow evolvement. In all truth, without outside influences, such as cosmic cycle completions and information such as these messages, the desire to leave these behind and to move forward into creating the opportunity of a new paradigm of experience would not be available for a long time in your sequential accounting. The concern and support of humanity by galactic fellow citizens have been focused in answer to those who have asked within their prayers and supplications for a longer period of time than most people realize. It is that within the laws, as has been mentioned over and over in these messages, only a certain amount of help can be given. For those who have progressed beyond the level of Earth's consciousness cannot give direct assistance without involving themselves within the rescuer victim abuser experience. Only those volunteers who are willing to risk for the sake of humanity have made this decision. And personally, I feel like what this is referring to here is those who would turn themselves star seeds, meaning that there's a wide belief that those that have that term themselves that, along with the term light worker, have come here to assist humanity at this time, at great risk to that soul's development, meaning that, I view myself as one of these, that we come here to help, but we also get stuck here, just like everybody else. Within the confusion of the conflicting information regarding outside presence and its influence in the ongoing history of this planet is the opportunity for the seeds of truth to be planted and to grow into acceptance of the long denied truth of humanity's real history. The information is available now to be gleaned and to open the eyes of enough to the hidden truth and for this truth to spread. Once discerned and believed, it can be spread quickly, and then, as you put it, the jig will be up. The pieces of the puzzle are present. However, few have put them all together into a discernible whole. It seems that each is able to focus upon their part of the puzzle, but is unable to look beyond and collect enough of the other pieces to put together. And see, for me, this is all about puzzle piece collecting, and that's what that sounds like to me. When those who do glimpse the picture attempt to share, there is not enough knowledge of the true history to provide a background or a frame of reference for the picture to be believable or meaningful. Further, there are few that have the skill or desire to look beyond the media provided information and to do the necessary research. It is a matter of whether the information as presented here is believable and whether it will inspire those who question it to look beyond its claims to find out the truth. The valid documented information with logical conclusions is available. As repeated ad nauseum, the ball is in humanity's court. Mankind must be instrumental in the decision and determination of events that will break forever the hold that has been placed on them. The evolvement necessary has been reached by a sufficient quotient to make such a change possible. The cosmic cycle processes to support and boost the possibility of success are present. The information to assist in the process is being made available within the currently available communication flow to awaken and motivate all those that have the opportunity to receive it. How many and who these are is dependent on the continued spread of the information by those that receive it. Is this the only source? Indeed not. However, it is, and okay, wow, I just got a huge influx just then. And this is the third time I've read this. So this feels important. This part, is this the only source? Indeed not. This goes to my feeling that many of the humanity are getting bits and pieces of the puzzle. And as it comes through their own perception fields and is colored by their experiences, if one pays very close attention to what people are saying, sensing, feeling, gleaning, one can see that overall picture of awakening and what this actually means here, that the information is there and those who are ready to receive it are receiving it. It may sound a little different, look a little different, be spoken of in different ways, and that's why. And so I'm going to back that up. How many and who these are is dependent on the continued spread of the information by those that receive it. Is this the only source? Indeed not. However, it is what has been made available to each one that receives it. It is your particular source, and it is a personal decision as to whether to accept it as truth, and also a decision as to its value, all played upon by your own personal perspective and perception of that perspective. Each individual determines whether or not a decision is made to accept an active role and continue its expansive spread. The future of life on this planet depends on these individual decisions. Wow, I really do feel like that's true. Well, that's the end of this one. And I will be right back with number 19. I always say right back. Number 19 will be coming right up. I hope that you will continue to move towards that which brings you joy in each moment that presents itself to you. Mwah. Till next time.